Yahoo Finance came out with a report today, which is astonishing. And you know what? For my millennials like myself or my Gen Zers of the world, it's going to be a game changer. Baby boomers didn't have to worry about saving like you do. Their homes did all the work. We have all those people, I bought my house for $50,000, now it's worth $500,000. Not anymore. If you're not banking, using this banking strategy to your fullest potential, you are going to be left holding the bag. And it's going to be a bag of missed opportunities. And right now, we're seeing an opportunity of a lifetime. The question is, will you take advantage of it? What will your net worth look like at 60 if you keep on doing what you're doing now? What happens to your future, your legacy, your dependents if you're on the sidelines watching everybody today get to the bag by doing this one thing from a savings standpoint? And are you letting uncertainty and I don't know if this is going to last, that mind frame, that defeatist mindset cost you from taking advantage of the explosion of cryptocurrency? Because it is wealth transfer. It's happening. We haven't seen anything like this since the dot-com ages, where overnight people who were janitors at Google became millionaires. People that invested in cryptocurrency over time now are on the path of financial success. The question is, are you going to take advantage of it? So we're going to talk today about what Yahoo Finance said, how much people save and what you can do to take advantage of savings and put that in crypto and let it ride like it's a money market account. Before we get started, as always though, like, subscribe, and share to our channel. In real life, I'm a certified financial planner. We've helped thousands of people nationwide, have one of the largest Black-owned investment firms in America. But on these social media airwaves, we're just giving information. This information will allow you to scale your business and to grow your finances. Now, of course, past performance does not guarantee future results. I have to say that because I'm a fiduciary, I'm a certified financial planner. But this information is going to allow you to make the best decision possible to grow your net worth while possibly reducing your taxes. You guys ready? Lego!
And you just wanna get paid, tired of making no money mistakes, make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah, paying for profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah, tired of making no money mistakes, make a payment on your bills and you still late, paying for profits to help you seek change, yeah, cut the show and just listen, you wanna feel empowered by making money decisions.
Well, look at here from Yahoo Finance, as we can see, average savings by generation. How do the boomers, Gen X, millennials like myself, and Gen Z compare? Well, as we can see, things are different because the average savings by generation per last year, Generation Z, saving $6,000 a year. Millenniums, I am a millennium, $12,000 a year. Generation X, $7,400, and baby boomers, $3,400. What can we take from this, you guys? Well, number one, millenniums are saving the most amount of money. The issue is that millenniums are saving the most amount of money in the wrong places. Right now, we can put our money into a money market account like Vanguard. Not a recommendation, it's information, and we can get paid 5% a year. We can go to our local bank or credit union for a money market and get paid 4% because it's savings. And quote unquote savings means we park it there, it just grows and we don't touch. This is the wrong thing to do, my millenniums. The wrong thing to do. The reason why is because of inflation and the cost of living getting more expensive. You see, inflation on average grows 2.5% a year. Over the past 20 years, inflation, if you include healthcare, has grown by 5.5% a year. Let's just do the math. I got $100 in my bank account. For the year, I made $5. But my bills for that same year goes up by $5.50. So if I make $5, but I got to spend an extra $5.50, am I making money or am I losing money? I'm losing money. And because 97% of millennials are not invested in cryptocurrency, they are losing money. It's a difference between saving and investing. See, saving is for the short term. I need this money within a year. Investing is for the long term. I need this money 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road, or prayerfully I won't touch it. Well, because 3% of millennials today have cryptocurrency, they're missing a boat. You see, we tell our clients is that our savings should consist of a high yield money market, not at the bank paying 4%, but a money market fund like with Vanguard or Fidelity. Not a recommendation, just information. Those funds don't charge a fee and they pay 5% a year. So if I need to get my money out, it takes one business day, yes, but over the course of a year with $100,000, I made $5,000, not $4,000. It's just $1,000, but over 10 years, over time, it's a lot more money. So first off, take your money out of those credit unions and get a money market fund. It's going to pay you more money. Number two, with half of your savings, in my humble opinion for what it's worth, I'm a certified financial planner. Your boy did launch an ETF on the stock market, symbol LETB. Who do you know who did that? But 50% of what you have from a savings standpoint should go into, in my opinion, what I'm doing, Bitcoin. Not these other coins, these meme coins where we might lose money, probably will, because 99% of meme coins go bankrupt within a year. I'm talking about the granddaddy of them all, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the granddaddy of them all because they have stability. To the point now that the CEO of JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, 3 years ago said Bitcoin was a scam. Now they are buying Bitcoin in droves. Well, they was actually buying it when he said it was a scam, so he was lying to the public. Whatever though, but now they're publicly saying it. Countries are buying it. We have a reserve with the U.S. government, the Bitcoin reserve. State of Texas now has their own Bitcoin reserve. This is not going anywhere. And when more money comes into it, the more stable it gets, meaning that the price won't bounce up and down like it has over years. No. Also, did y'all see what happened today? Coinbase and PNC Bank. Yes, PNC Bank, for all my Pittsburgh people out there, the Pirates, PNC Bank Field. I got 3 properties in Pittsburgh, so we love us in Pittsburgh. PNC Bank and Coinbase made an agreement. You can transfer from your Bitcoin from Coinbase into PNC Bank and have it go from Bitcoin into cash. Meaning, go through the bank, you can deposit money with cash and turn it into Bitcoin through Coinbase, or you can have Bitcoin and move it from Coinbase directly to your PNC account and have it turn into cash instantly. Do you think PNC is going to be the only bank that does that? 3 months from now, we're going to see 5 to 10 different banks do that. A year from now, half of the banks will do that. And in 3 years, every single bank and credit union will allow you to deposit money and turn it into Bitcoin right then and there in the bank. You can move money from exchanges like Coinbase into your bank right then and there and turn it to cash. So you don't have to worry about how long it takes for you to get my Bitcoin or it going up and down. So when we save money, should we save money on something that's making the most 5% a year? Or should we save money in Bitcoin, which historically has made 80% a year? Now, yes, Mario. Yes, Mr. CFP. You ain't telling me you're going to make 80% a year with Bitcoin. Of course not. I believe over the next 10 years, my personal belief, Bitcoin is going to average 15 to 20% a year. Far from its average of 80% since 2013. $100,000, I made $80,000 a year with a lot of ups and downs along the way. Now, ups and downs were more stable because, again, more banks have it, countries are buying it. So if a person sells it, you're going to have large banks buy it up. So that uncertainty and that price just flopping around like a penguin going to go away. So the price is going to be more stable. We're not going to have to worry about those big swings in the Bitcoin market. So by us doing half our savings into Bitcoin, what does that look like? Let's say I'm right. Mr. CFP is right. A year from now, that $100,000 is now $115,000. Yeah, I know. People are not saving $100,000 a year. But look at Yahoo Finance. My millenniums, just like me, I'm a millennium, $12,000 a year. So now that $12,000 a year, now being in that money market account, like I said, making 5%. We do half in that money market account, the other half in the Bitcoin. And banks in the next 2 years are going to allow you to save right then and there at the bank. Now you can save with a broker's firm or on Coinbase. I like stuff on the market because we can get it, take it out a lot more easier, but you're going to be able to buy Bitcoin at your bank. Once we do, now, but then definitely at the bank, half. Now that $12,000 we save, half of it's going to go up by 15%. Hypothetically speaking, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Now, on half your money, which is $6,000, we're making $900. The other $6,000 in savings, right? Because $12,000 half and half. The other $6,000 in savings, that's not making $900, not at all. Barely making $90. But the diversification of Bitcoin and the price stabilization of Bitcoin will get us a far way. Now, the Gen Zers of the world, they're doing it right. They're not saving as much. They're saving $6,000 a year. But 10% of Gen Zers currently have some type of cryptocurrency. 10%, a far cry from 3% of my millennials. So they're doing it right. So they are more open to putting money into savings. And they're doing it now. They're just a little bit too risky for me, right? Because they're not just putting in Bitcoin. They're putting it in Doge. I wouldn't do that from a savings standpoint. They're putting that in ADA. They're putting that in Solana and all those meme and altcoins. From a savings standpoint, money that we might need in 6 to 12 months, put a portion of that in Bitcoin. Not all of your savings in Bitcoin, by the way. It is a fluctuation there, but half, because 6 to 12 months, in my opinion, that's short-term savings. That's what we need it. And by doing that, it's going to allow us. Now, my Gen Xers of the world, Gen Xers, they're worse than us millennials. The Gen Xers, 2% today of Americans have Bitcoin. And my baby boomers, less than 1%. Less than 1% of baby boomers right now have Bitcoin, unless you're my clients. Because my clients, from a long-term standpoint, they're 20% into cryptocurrency. Now, we're diversified between Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and Solana, all funds on the stock market. So it's on the market. We don't got to worry about a hot or cold wallet and people losing our code and losing everything, or somebody hacking into Coinbase and taking all our money. No. It's funds on the market like IBIT, SOLZ, EETH. So we have some more security there. And from an investment standpoint, we look at cryptocurrency now not as this niche, but as a sector. You know those financial advisors? You know, a financial advisor, a certified financial planner. So a licensed financial advisor who's a licensed certified financial planner, difference. Less than 1% of all financial advisors are certified financial planners. But me as a certified financial planner, we clearly look at cryptocurrency as a sector. Because that old gray hair, wise financial advisor, Me? Because I've been doing it for 18 years. But that old gray hair say, well, you got to have 20% in tech. And you got to have 20% in small cap. And you got to have 20% in large cap. And you got to have 20% in healthcare. And then the other percentage should go to bonds. Stop the cap. Those days are over. From an investment standpoint, we should look at cryptocurrency as a sector and a replacement, in my humble opinion, to bond funds. The last 5.5 years, bond funds have went down. A bond fund usually is supposed to be for protection. If the market goes down, bonds go up. In 2022, when the market from top to bottom went down by 40%, bonds went down by 55%. And they continue to go down. Look at symbol TLT. Look at symbol SHY. Two of the three largest bond funds in the world over the past 5 years, down. Over the past 3 years, down. Over the past year, down. When the market goes up, bonds are supposed to stabilize your portfolio. They have not done that. And when the market goes down, bonds are supposed to lift up your portfolio. Has not done that. February to April, during the tariff scare, when the market went down from top to bottom by 25%, bonds, my friends, went down as well. What didn't go down as much? Bitcoin. Because it's being stabilized by governments and large banks like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, BlackRock, Vanguard. Did you know Vanguard's biggest stock holding is MicroStrategy, which is a Bitcoin treasury? The days of having bonds in your portfolio are over. So for our clients, the older ones, the baby boomers, the Gen Xers, especially the baby boomers, we're doing 15 to 20%. My millennials, my Gen Zers, maybe more. Because we look at cryptocurrency as a sector, not as a niche. And if you do that, you are going to make your clients more money. And for a retail investor, you have the opportunity to grow your portfolio through diversification. Now, I say all the time, when it comes to wealth, concentration builds wealth and diversification preserves wealth. And that is true. A concentration in investing in yourself and in the market and in crypto. So we want to concentrate on the companies in the S&P 500 that's going to do good. Invest in those. Concentrate in the things from a cryptocurrency standpoint that's going to stabilize, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and ADA, in my opinion. I'm sorry, not ADA, Solana. So Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and Solana for our clients. And as our money grows, as we get to the bag, then we diversify into index funds and things of that nature. So Yahoo Finance came out with this great report that Gen Zers and millennials are saving more than baby boomers. But my millennials and my Gen Xers of the world, we're doing the wrong thing. Gen X saves $7,000 a year on average. Millennials save $12,000 a year on average, but we are not saving it properly. So the more of the story, keep on saving, invest as well, but keep on saving. But let's slide that savings, not all, but let's slide some of that savings into Bitcoin. And don't touch the money for 6 months to a year. And since the price stabilized, we should have a larger growth than those money market funds. And if we're doing money market, get it out the banks, get out the credit union, do a money market fund like the Vanguard Money Market Fund or the Fidelity Money Market Fund. And they ain't paying me this. I'm just letting you guys know what you should do. Information-wise, not advice. Because those funds usually pay about 1% higher than your bank and your credit union. But comment below, what do you guys think? Am I going crazy about saying put your savings in Bitcoin? Am I going cuckoo? Or is this information that you need to grow your finances? As always, like, share, and most importantly, comment so we get engaged with each other and get this information out to the masses to scale your finances. As always, love is love with the chain on today. Let's make some paying full or painless profits together, y'all. Peace!